So fine is a polyester thread that we're going to start talking about right now. And Mary pieces with so fine. So fine is, because it's poly, it can go finer yet, absolutely no lint, and it's probably triple the strength. Be careful with only one thing though, because when you piece, you iron your seams, and your iron is usually set to the fabric, not to the thread. So you're thinking cotton fabric, cotton, and you're ironing away and you're watching Oprah on TV and the phone rings and you forget and you put your iron on too long. It is possible to melt polyester on high heat. We sometimes piece with so fine. Be careful. Iron down to medium and you're going to be okay. Those who do the miniature quilts, these are the people that I think need therapy. They have like 2,000 pieces in one this big, and they're just microscopic, and they're probably quilt under a big magnifying glass. They use bottom line when they piece. The finest one yet, that's a 68 poly, because they have to get such exact fine quilting and piecing. Again, just make sure your iron is down to a medium if you piece with poly. You are now cotton thread pros. That's chapter 2 we finished. First was metallic, and second was cotton. Now we go on to polyester. We just talked briefly about so fine. So fine is a number 50 3-ply poly. What is the label says number 50/3. So that 3 means it's a 3-ply. Very smooth, no lint, fantastic for quilting, bobbin, applique, binding, dental floss. This is a sample of the so fine thread. 50/3. So imagine as fine as this thread is, you're holding in your hands 3 strands. But it gets better. It's really difficult to tell on a label a good poly from a bad poly. Cotton is easy. Is it extra long staple? Is it Egyptian grown? That's easy. Metallic, they're all going to say they're the best. That's where you do the hang test. Poly is a little tougher. Looking at the label will not let you determine is it high or low quality. It's almost too much info to tell you what I'm going to tell you now about what makes a good poly, and it will never be on the label. But this is why some polys are fantastic. You're going to use a poly and say, I love this thread, and I don't know why, but I love it. Here's why. Those 3 strands that make up this thread are made up of micro-strands. So what you're feeling is strand 1, strand 2, strand 3 twisted together, but each of 1, 2, 3s are made up of micro-strands. And the average poly is probably about a 6 microstrand. This one is 48. So what you have in your hand here is a 48 plus 48 plus 48, all twisted together into a very fine thread. That's why this one is so soft. You can pinch it, it will not hold the crease. It will relax immediately. It's strong, fantastic. And it is one of our better selling threads.